Anju claims that she is a Type KR976 artificial intelligence. Most of the time, she is rather quiet and would respond to all your questions with a mechanical tone. However, when the question is beyond her ability to interpret, she would reply with, "Warning, warning, low battery, unable to perform any duty," and avoid the question by pretending to be offline. Her hobby is to record everything that has happened around her, because as an artificial intelligence, she needs to gather more data for learning, so her behaviors can better mimic those of a human.
Wait, is she nothing there? Are these the same guy?
Oh, this is an interesting proposition.
Is she nothing there? Is this the same guy?
That's awesome. I'm gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the podcast.
If I die while playing Mahjong with her, will she turn into me?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Then
if you die while playing Mahjong with her, she's already turned into a former person. And so then she just breaks out and you have to identify...
Then you have to play Among
Audrey
Us.
Suzumiya. Yeah, you have to play Among Us.
I'm in the wrong conversation because I was looking for a link. There it is. Okay. No, that's it. I have to scroll down our pins because our pins are full of bullshit. Hello and welcome to Soulmates, where we talk about all our favorite little guys and all our favorite little games. I'm Ivy Fox. You can find me at Ivy Fox Art on co-host. And you can find our brand new sister podcast, which I've decided to start calling our sister podcast without the consent of you or Pandora.
Let's go!
Together We'll Shine, an Utna rewatch podcast at togetherweshine.podbeam.com. Joining me as always is Ash.
Hi, I'm Ash. I run the show's co-host at soul-mates-podcast on cohost.whatever the domain name for co-host is.
Org.
I could look it up, but I don't feel like it right now. You can give me money at ko-fi.com/Asherlark if you feel like doing that. You can give the show money at ko-fi.com/IvyFoxArt. And you can find me in real life if you reach into a patch of warm, moist soil.
Okay.
I'll be there.
Okay. Our theme is by S1E9 Electronic Ghost. You can find them by our cover by Rock Garden. You can find on Instagram this season. We're talking about the characters from Mahjong sold by Yostar and the Kafun Studios, a blend of cute, appealing anime girls with classical Japanese Mahjong, and their words, not mine.
Whoa, that was incomprehensible. How will people know who did our theme and made our cover art? Well, you can look in the show notes.
You can look in the show notes. Come on. Be an adult. Look in the show notes.
Be an adult. Look in the show notes and go to mahjongsoul.club.
Yeah, go to mahjongsoul.club/content/Anju Suzumiya.
Good job. ANJUSUZUMIYA.
Damn.
I'm slick.
He's coming to take my job.
Mm-hmm.
My job of
I thought
reading
I would do the
letters.
bit for once.
Great. That's what we're talking about. Talking about this girl. There she is. I didn't read any of her lines before we started or anything.
I read them.
I was busy decompressing from dying in Splatoon. I'm generally familiar with her, though. She's like... I'm reading some of these lines and I'm not feeling super great about them.
Okay. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not feeling great about them. Anyway.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's a little robot girl.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they seem to imply that she's not actually a robot and just sort of pretending to be a robot and is in fact a 14-year-old girl.
I think we can make an official Soulmates decision here. Do we think she's a robot or do we think she's a 14-year-old girl?
I think the video game is dead naming her. She's KR976.
Yeah, she is! She's KR976!
She's
wow.
KR976, an artificial intelligence.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I can't believe the game is trying to, force her to be a normal girl instead of affirming her. You're not normal enough. Your interests are artwork, recording, milk.
Clickbait podcast title, Mahjong Soul Transphobic?
Her blood type is AB. Just thought I'd let you know.
Andrew Suzumiya's default look, and by this I mean, hang on, I'm gonna put it on the screen so I can remember what it is.
Mm-hmm.
KR976. That's her name. Get it right.
Yeah, KR976's default look.
Uh-huh. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
The thing that I'm realizing in this moment is that I remember how to talk to you, and I sort of don't remember how to do the podcast.
Oh, I see.
There she is. She's on screen. She's a little fucking 14-year-old girl. She's in sort of like a sailor school uniform.
Yeah, she's a middle school student.
She's got these, hairpins / antennae.
I can't decide. She has a voice line that says, no, that's not my hair, that's my antennae, I'll lose signal if you keep pulling on it. And I can't decide if she's talking about her little ahoge or she's talking about the little, metal horns. It could be either.
It could be either. I think it's a little metal horns. I think she kind of, I think she's kind of sick with it. I feel like if I was walking along the street and I saw a 14-year-old dressed like this, I would be like, holy shit.
Yeah,
this
she
kid's
would be
going
cooler
places.
than me.
She is kind of cooler than me.
Here's my highlight of this little outfit. Is her, well, there are multiple reasons I like it. Her little, peen belt that she's got with the 6-peen and the 5-peen on it.
Oh, that's very clever. That's very subtle.
The Mahjong kicks ass. 2, if you look on the left of it, you can see it's held together by this little, pink carabiner that tucks under her skirt and then goes around. And I like all the stuff she's got hanging on it. She's got, 3 little ornaments on it. 2 of them are little cartons of strawberry milk, which is her favorite thing. I don't know what that blue thing is with the holes in it.
I think it's... I don't know. Maybe it's just a fun object. Maybe it's a
Maybe
fidget
she just
toy.
has a fidget toy.
Maybe it's a fucking key ring or something. I don't know.
No clue. And then she's got a little banner with some characters on it that I can't read.
Or a banner, yeah.
Possibly a talisman. I have no clue.
God, it's been so long since we've looked at a default character where I look at her and I'm like, wow, this has good posing.
Mm-hmm.
I really...
she's awesome with it.
One of her hands is sort of holding out her notebook, which is full of little bookmarks.
Mm-hmm. I assume this is
bookmarks.
The notebook in which she documents human behavior.
Yeah. This is actually, unlike the fucking last guy we looked at, that fucking guy, she has a notebook for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And she has a little pencil, and she's holding it up to her head, and it's not, It's
almost a cutesy pose, but she's not really doing anything with her hands, and also her expression is completely neutral. She's just got her mouth open.
It's a pose
uncute.
It's a pose that, to me, conveys a certain amount of control, She's doing sort of a dramatic, sort of flick of the wrist, thing, and it's nice. It's got, a nice silhouette.
This could be her evil villain pose.
Exactly. I think her bag is really cute. Her little bag with like extra little
She's got
charms
so much
and
shit.
stickers.
Everyone has these little green dragon charms. Didn't Hana have one of these too?
Yeah. I don't know. She's got a bunch of charms and stuff, but unlike some people in this game, it doesn't feel overwhelming. Again, she just kind of feels like a cool 14-year-old, like genuinely. They kind of just hit the mark.
Aesthetically, she's got a lot going on, but mostly, like, what I perceive as a lot going on is I have no idea why they've given her this little pentagram motif. It's like she's got an armband with them on it, and she's got a choker as well.
The choker is just like a thing you buy at Hot Topic. No idea what the armband is. It's weirdly military. I don't know why it's there. I don't know. That's the one thing of the outfit. I don't even mind it. Like, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But she's got
little painted nails. I shout out to her shoes and her super loose socks, which also look awesome. She's styling. I like it when they draw fancy shoes in this game. It's because I play Splatoon. I'm always looking at people's shoes.
These are some Splatoon-ass shoes. Man, I just like them putting like a female character in shoes that are not flats or heels.
Oh yeah. She's got this streetwear thing going on.
Yeah, these are kick-ass shoes. This is a kick-ass jacket. They let the jacket be relatively nice and simple, which I enjoy, and it's just this like baggy ass jacket. It's flaring. It's just not. I just like looking at her. She's just fun. She's just having a good time.
I think, if we're talking about the artistic, elements of this, I like the way that, like, her arm reaches out to the right and then everything on her body sways out to the left in these diagonal lines. Her charms, her bag, even her leg. It's just got a nice kind flow of like, to it.
Yeah, there's this kind of like... if you think about it too hard, it doesn't make sense as like a movement, but there is like this nice, like implied motion carry through of her kind of like flicking her arm out to the left and then everything kind of like flicking off to the right, her left and her right, in response, in a sort of like dramatic sort of like anime doing an action causes a gust of wind in the opposite direction kind of way. Which, like, looks really nice. Again, it makes her feel very, like, weirdly powerful in, like, a cute, fun way.
See, here's what I like about Anju Suzumiya. Sorry, here's what I like about, KR976. Is that, like, although she is a Mahjong Soul character, and thus has so many things in this image going on, holy shit, all of those things I can identify, like, I could cosplay this, like, I know exactly how this outfit works, which is not a given. It's so, like, I know the pieces of this outfit. I know the uniform, I know the belt, I know the charms, I know the jacket, I know the bag, I know what's on the bag, I know what her notebook looks like, I know that pencil, I know those shoes, I know those socks. Like, all of these are just real elements of a real outfit. Looking forward to looking at her Bond Up, which I haven't looked at that hard yet.
It's really striking. Wow, I did not expect to start off this positively. It's nice. She has moving windows around. There we go. Now I can see all my things. No. Discord, don't go big. Don't go big. Go in the corner. Where you belong, Discord. It strikes this really nice balance that things in this game fucking suck at. Where, like, half the time we look at a character and we're like, she's just wearing a school uniform, and half the time we look at a character and we're like, my eyes are vomiting. And she is, wow, they've actually done it. They've actually struck a balance, like, and made her look like a real person, which is really funny considering her entire fucking deal. You know?
I want to to briefly shout out the artist for this one, who is in fact
oh my god, there is an artist
credited. But I also want to point out that the artist for this one did not make every single one of the KR976 images. Only 4 of them. Only 4 out of the 5.
That's probably because that might just be because the last one happened after they stopped crediting artists.
Also possible. Only credited for 4 of the 5, then, I'll say. But shout out to Kryn.
Shout out to Kryn.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't talked enough about how this blue and pink is rhythmic throughout the whole outfit, mostly just because of the nice blue and pink on her shoes. And then also I want to point out the kind of otherworldly details on her face, which I'm a fan of, like the weirdly sparkly eyes, and then also the rainbow sheen on her hair.
Yeah, her, like, galaxy. Yeah, it's fun, right? Because, like...
It is fun.
It strikes this nice balance between, like... there's elements here that are... This artist understands this character, which is fucked up. There's a really fun balance here between, like... There are elements that are specifically trying to pull you in the direction of being like, oh... she's like a physical human of flesh and blood. Like, the bandage on the knee doesn't need to be there, but it contributes so much to this character in making you think about, like, what does she think about scraping her knee and bleeding?
I think that's true of all these, like, charms and stuff, too, is it gives her this, like, normal student who likes to collect things and show off her interests on her, like, body kind of thing. It's very, like... Yeah. But that's what the whole streetwear thing does.
Yeah, but then again, she's also, like, you know, her character feels like she has some intent of, like, she wants to... One of the things on her belt is just this weird circle thing. And she's got these fucking, like, antennae sticking out of her head. And, like, you know, she's trying really hard to make you think that... And she's got this, like... I mean, the blank expression works here in part because it's, like, contrasted against the pose. Good image.
Irony, baby!
Yeah, exactly.
We love irony on this podcast.
We love irony on this podcast. And it just, like... It just really works. It just really works for me.
I also want to point out really quickly before we move on to emotes that I only just noticed that her other eye is slightly visible under her hair. It's just like her hair is slightly transparent. It's kind of weirding me out.
Yeah, a little bit. Now that
it's like a little too low in the face.
Yeah, now that you've ruined my life. I don't know how you've done this.
No, that's the reflection of your eye. My bad.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I like this piece a lot. The sort of, like, how it's drawn is nothing super catches my eye. I like the shading and the texturing on the coat. I think it looks nice. But it's just, like, a really well composed image, and it's a really thoughtful character piece. That doesn't have too much, it doesn't have too little. Mwah, love it.
I'm happy to move on to these emotes, because on first look at this emote set, I'm also really into it.
Oh my god, they have English language emotes back on the back Yay! On club. Let's go. Wallet alarm.
Yeah.
We're not there yet.
Should we start with the first one?
Yeah. I can start. She is... So, approximately 3/4 of the background is covered in this, like, purple square on the left. She's doing, like, kind of a stupid little pose? How do I explain this? She has, like, her ring and pinky finger curled in, and then her thumb, index, and middle finger sticking out and, like, covering one of her eyes, and is doing this sort of, like, dramatic anime villain pose.
Yeah.
As she stares out at you with only a single eye, her purple galaxy eye shining and glaring at you. This takes a second to comprehend, I think, but once you do, I think it's, like, pretty effective.
It's really rewarding to look at. I think this serves the equivalent purpose of the "this is just my character art" emote, given that her character art is too wide to effectively convey in a square emote. It conveys the same, like, I'm just sort of looking and not necessarily expressing an emotion specifically for the purpose of this emote, but the vibe of my character is I am a dramatic little freak.
It really
like,
makes
kind of a loser.
Hey, be nice to KR976.
Sorry. Loser girl affectionate.
So true. She would not think of herself as a loser. She thinks that she's so cool, and I want to validate that. I'm very in support of our first trans character we're covering on the podcast.
As a middle school student, she deserves to, think she's so cool and be very earnest about it.
Yeah. This emote makes me feel very watched. I'm noticing looking at the set that there's no emotes of her, like, taking notes, which is kind of sad. But this this one does convey effectively, like, she is watching you and she is running the numbers. And it's, like, a little frightening, even as she looks like a little dork affectionate.
Yeah, that's... You got it in one.
Great.
The next emote says wallet alarm on it. I want to make special note in this emote. For a brief overview, there's a diagonal purple triangle behind her, going from the
in the bottom
right. Left to top right in the bottom half of the image.
Okay, or that.
Everything is so hard for me.
I love you. It's okay.
She's looking off to the left with sort of an intense expression, while off to the right she's holding her wallet with a couple bills in it, and I want to make special note of the fact that her little metal antennae are now in little lightning bolt shapes, as is her hair antenna.
Wallet alarm. Also, it says wallet alarm.
So, my initial thought about this is I need to buy that, but in a Mahjong game I think it makes more sense to be like, you're gonna take my points from me, wallet alarm.
But wallet
alarm is not an English phrase.
Wallet alarm. Sorry, I can't deal with wallet alarm. I can't cope.
It's an extremely cute emote. She's holding her little wallet.
I can't look at my screen anymore because every time I see wallet alarm, it makes me laugh.
This is FBI tier. Like,
I can't deal with it. Wait, Ash, I need you to chill for a second. I can't deal with it.
Okay, I'm chilling.
Wallet alarm. Okay, wallet alarm. It's okay. We're in this moment. It's okay. Wallet alarm. I cannot tell if she's doesn't want her wallet stolen or if she's stealing your wallet.
Oh, that could be a good one.
Wallet
Stealing
alarm.
your wallet, doesn't want her wallet stolen, about to make a purchase. There are many options for wallet alarm.
I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it.
I know. I knew when I said it. I knew. Wallet is not a prop that she has, which is funny that she specifically has this emote. I don't really get it.
Well, that's because she's stolen the wallet.
In this set. My bias towards text is really strong here.
I can't believe how much speech can you get out of just text on Mahjong Soul emotes? That of all the words that we're adding, it's the word wallet and the word alarm.
Welcome, Sumo. Get off.
Wallet alarm.
Wallet alarm.
Wait, hang on.
FBI.
Can we make a coherent mixed up sentence yet?
FBI, wallet alarm. Or sorry, welcome FBI, wallet alarm.
Welcome, FBI. Get wallet off.
Welcome, FBI. Get off. That one didn't have wallet or alarm in it.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with wallet alarm, and I don't know what to do with myself, but it is, like, perfect.
It's no notes. Next.
Next up. Oh my god, I need to open this one in full so wallet alarm goes off the screen. Can you say the thing that you say?
Oh, what, thumbs up emoji.
That's not how you say it usually, but I did put you on the spot. It's fine.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I understood
like
what you meant eventually.
She's doing a little thumbs up. She is surrounded by sparkles. The thumbs up has a little sort of like action spark coming off of it. Her eye is just a dot. Her eyebrow is perfectly horizontal, and she's bleeding from both nostrils.
It's
thumbs up.
Thumbs up. This is really funny.
I don't know how you do thumbs up.
Why?
You do it. Why this emote?
Why? Yeah.
This emote also has an associated emoji on the wiki, which only some of them do.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Why is she giving a thumbs up while she's bleeding from her nose?
Fascinating.
And glittering?
And glittering. It's like... This is awesome. I don't get it. Like, I get it. I get what it's trying to convey, and it's awesome. I don't know why it exists.
Right. To be clear, at least from my perspective, and we can check this against each other, the thing that this is conveying is, like, fucking, I walked into a pole, but I'm okay.
Yeah. I'm still cool and possibly even cooler, even though I walked into that pole. But what it also, like, what this would normally convey, I think it's I walked into a pole because it's KR976 and she's a dork, but what the nosebleed usually conveys, especially when paired with a blank expression and a sort of approval, is, like, being a perv? And I don't know why...
I was also thinking that and trying to make it work. You know, horny for Notebook.
Horny for Notebook?
I don't think, maybe?
No.
I don't know. It can't be. It can't be. There's she's just not.
Is this a human expression she's mimicking?
I don't know. It's so much better detached from that. Standard.
Yeah, it's so much better if she's walked into a pole. Like, I feel like if you posted this emote, I would think you walked into a pole. So that's what I'm interpreting it as. I just, from, like, an authorial standpoint, what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To give it a very kind of, like, you know, one could be very generous and be like, well, she's not being I should stop snapping this elastic band so it doesn't show up on the microphone, even though that makes our podcast more immersive. I'll play with this ball of yarn instead. It's like, you know, she sees something appealing and she's like, wow, great. But she doesn't know how to express it other than this, like, blank look and this thumbs up and, like, the nosebleed. Can the nosebleed mean, like, I'm seeing something that is, like, really cool and good without it necessarily being horny? Maybe?
Maybe. I mean, no, but, like, maybe. If the question you're asking is, does it ever get used like that in the many anime I watch? No, not really.
Yeah.
But maybe
I'm-
KR976 loves a good-looking machine. It's like, that cell phone is so high-tech, it gave me a nosebleed.
I'm taking notes for later Kinsey scale purposes.
Should we move along?
We should.
In this one, she's crying in the corner. There's a little corner being rendered. It's gray. Her little antennae are down, like sad little puppy ears. Her eyes are big black dots, and she's got tears streaming down her face. She's sitting with her knees bunched up and her arms around herself. She's very upset. What I like about this one is either it could be, I'm in the corner and I'm sulking, look what you've done to me, or they put me in the corner.
This is when everyone sumos except you. I actually had I had even a third use for this. Which is that this is just like a good fucking overwhelmed cannot compute emote.
Oh yeah, that is
this
good.
Is like this is the emote that I spam for 21 seconds before I reach it. Because I can't figure out what to do.
Yeah. They know how to play with this character, clearly. It's almost like, I mean, we hate showing weakness on this podcast, and it's almost too emotional for me, personally. But it is like, I'm just a little guy, and it's my birthday. You wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday.
But it's like, and it like fucking, it has fun straddling this line between she's a robot and she's a person, in that, like, the antennae are reacting as if they're part of her body. Like, she's doing a very human thing of curling up in the fucking fetal position while she cries, but her, like, antennae move with her body, and also her expression is just blank.
She's got the tiny little lion mouth.
Yeah, like, she doesn't not look upset, but she's not, like, freaking out.
What was the emote that we looked at that was like, I'm an annoying little kid and I'm crying? Was that Lin Lang?
Lin Lang has one of those, that's correct.
Yeah. This is, like, not that, which is funny to me. It's not like, I'm so emotional and so young and so small and you have to feel bad for me. It's like, it's like just rejection. I don't, it's very, I'm fond of it for that reason.
Can I show you?
Yes?
Can I show you a nice Kryn illustration that I found on her Pixiv?
Yeah.
I just think it's nice.
Oh, it's from a different gacha game.
Oh, is it?
Azur Lane is a different gacha game.
Oh, this is a picture of Haruna from Azur Lane that I found on Kryn's Pixiv. Anyway, sorry,
awesome.
I'm paying attention to what we're doing.
Shout out to Kryn.
Shout out to Kryn.
We still don't know whether or not the artists make these emotes. It feels like no, they have an in-house art style for this. But I have no idea.
Absolutely not. I'm sure that, like, I have a strong feeling that, like, the person who does all of their event art and UI also is the person that makes the emotes.
Not unlikely.
Or at least the same team, if not the same person. I don't know how big the team is. This is a Chinese developer, which means that it's very difficult to get information on specifics of their development group. Which is fine. But anyway, next emote?
Next emote.
Oh, this one's fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Fun girl. She has her arms sort of like wrapped around her belly, and she's doing a big belly laugh. She's got this like pink circle behind her that is highlighting these like laugh lines coming off of her. She's got her visible eye closed, and she's got these like laugh lines, shake lines coming off of her.
Her antennae are drooping a little bit.
Does a big laugh. No, Ash, you got
Sorry.
it wrong. Her antenna. That was such a genuine sorry.
I thought you were scolding me for interrupting you.
Well, you're just wrong. You're just wrong.
Okay, my bad.
They're not drooping. They're little devil horns.
I'm not sure I buy that.
No? Why
No.
would they be drooping? They're like curled into little devil horns.
Well, if so, they would curl them up, I feel. Not down.
I guess so. Maybe.
I feel like it's more like, when your muscles get really weak because you're busy laughing and you almost die because you're full of pudding.
What if the world was made of pudding?
You would almost die because you were too busy laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're doing that.
Okay. Well, turns out I'm wrong. And I made you feel bad for nothing.
Let's go!
This podcast is a competition!
Who can make the other one be wrong?
I will defeat Asher Lark.
You won't. This is my podcast. This emote is awesome.
Yeah.
I like it so much. It's just like really genuine. It's inherently a little funny to see, Robot Girl make the most legitimate expression without a hint of a joke.
In this emote set, they understand contrast. They understand, they can give us a bunch of blank expression things. One, because they're all framed differently. But two, because they have this, bright contrast shining through. And it works. It works as a set. It's really nice. We do, 4 kind of her being weird, and then we get she's just, being really genuine. And it's nice.
It's really nice. I feel like this is, also one of the best looking laughing emotes. We get a lot of little giggles, or, kind of a mocking laughter. But this is just sort of boisterous, and I really like it.
She's
just I would use this as a real emote in my daily life.
She's just... I feel like you do kind of laugh like this sometimes.
I do, it's true.
As someone who's around you a lot when you laugh.
I have a lot of... I have one particular picture that my dad took of me once while I was playing mini golf, where he caught me mid-laugh, and I look exactly like this. But my devil horns are turned up.
I see. Shout out to Ash's dad.
Shout out to Ash's dad.
Hey, Ash's mom, if you're listening to this, tell Ash's dad that I say hi.
Okay, yay!
It's just nice. It's just nice. I love this.
It's just nice.
I love this pink circle behind her that sort of is kind of almost like an extension of her mouth almost. It's like a big laughing mouth behind her. That's how it feels to me. That gives it this nice kind of concentric feel to the emote.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's got a center. It's nice.
It's nice. It's nice. Wow,
It's nice.
I did not expect to feel this positive about... I need to get her name back on screen. KR976.
Yeah.
She's great. Shout out.
She's great. Emote 6, or emote 5, because there's 0 indexed.
The 6th emote.
This emote 5, the 6th emote, is another one where she's, hurt for some reason. I can't tell. There's a big, dark blue, background over the left half of the image, and it's got a lighter blue, impact mark, by the left side of her face. I can't tell whether that's her hitting her head against a wall, or, turning, seeing something and being shocked. But she's got, her eye is all dark. She's got little bags under it that may be a bruise. She's got blood dribbling out of her mouth. And she looks like she's peeking in from the right side of the image and / or hitting her head against the wall.
Is she dead? Is she...
Is this her laying down on the floor?
And they've rotated it 90 degrees?
like a Limbus Company character portrait when it's in the wrong orientation.
Yeah, like that.
Like that. Well, it won't load the full emote for me, so there's no way... Oh, there it is. Is that, like, her blue blood against the ground?
Well, I'm just like,
that's
she's
a good interpretation
on the ground. I don't know why they wouldn't... I get why they wouldn't make it sideways. It's just, like, the physics of it feel really weird if she's, like, being flung horizontal into a wall. But if you think of it as her, like, she's been beat up and she's fallen dead on the ground, it works better for me.
This is the mid-tier emote of the set, just because I don't understand it on a, like, basic level. But it certainly expresses a good emotion, which is, like...
dead on the ground
dead
horizontal.
On the ground.
Dead on the ground vertical.
Dead on the ground parenthetical vertical.
Vertical
as opposed to dead on the ground horizontal, which I'm sure is in one of these emote sets.
Maybe.
That's all for this one.
That's all for this one.
Tune in next time for emote 6, the 7th emote.
I am kind of like, did we actually not have that much to say about Miyuki Shirogane, or are we just, like, getting better at this and faster and more concise?
Who's to say?
We can chill a little, but also it's nice to I'm just having a good time. We got a lot to get through
this episode, so
we do. I just like being here with you, Ash.
Yeah. Yay.
I'm your little bitch boy, as established in the pre-intro discussion period.
I don't remember what the context for that was now.
We were just talking about the podcast.
Oh, you were like, I'm the host of the podcast, I have to be organized. And I was like, it's my podcast.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You were like, I'm your bitch boy. I was like, oh, okay.
Anyway, in this one, she's doing a little fucking victory thing. Holding it in front of her like hair covered eye. I like her little thumb here. I like that you can see her little thumb. It's kind of a weird looking hand, but it's cute. She's got her tongue sticking up, and her eye is like bright and shiny and sparkling with its weird galaxy thing. And then behind her is like this. It's like got like 4 different colors, which is wild. Is just this like radiating sun, this like circle of orange with like beams coming off of it of like different colors of orange. It looks really nice.
The train is coming. And so now you can't cut that out of my audio. It's only 2 colors.
It's just like in Lobotomy Corporation.
It is only 2 colors. It's just the orange sun and then the 2 lighter orange beams. Wow.
Okay.
I
like your response to the train.
That's my response to you going, ah. I like this one. It's the only emote, I think this is a good time to mention that it's the only emote of this set which has like a different color palette than the rest of them. Unless you count the bright blue as being different, but I really don't. The rest of them have this sort of purple-blue thing going on, which is honestly, I really appreciate it. Just as a continuation of the, color language of this character. Mm-hmm. This one's yellow-orange, which is nice. I'm trying to figure out whether I should say this, but I'll say it. This one is really fun. It suddenly started weirding me out. Like, 'cause it looks... It's too... This is gonna be like my mom with Hanan and Nomi and Nazi salute. Like, that's me with this emote. It's like, Ash, you're insane. And I'm like, no, she's in front of like a rising sun and she's got a weird armband and I don't like it.
What?
It's my fault. It's just weirding me out.
What is with you two and your weird, like...
My obsession with Imperial Japan? My bad.
You're so obsessed with Imperial Japan. It's like you're... Oh, I forget what the meme is like. embarrassing is the
Roman
point.
Empire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
That's all.
Sure.
I stopped having things to say about this one because I thought of that and then it, eliminated every other thought in my brain. I don't know why. I don't think this is legitimately what the emote is, as opposed to my mom, who legitimately thinks that one Hanan and Omiya emote is like a Nazi salute.
Yeah, me and her did argue for 20 minutes, where I was like, my guy, she's just raising her hand. Then your mom kept being like, well, you see the angle that it's coming out at.
If my mom is listening to this, tell my dad that you thought that one emote was a Nazi salute.
Tell Ash's dad that I say hi, again. The
second time.
Tell Ash's dad that I say, does he agree with me that Fake Plastic Trees is the worst song on the Bends by the Radiohead?
Continuing a bit from the past 2 nights.
It's our podcast. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
We really can. Should we move on? Unless you have more things to say about this
Sure, I guess.
one.
If we just want to end that one on Imperial Japan and move on.
Listen, it's my fault. It's a good emote. It just weirds me out.
Alright, we can move on then.
This one...
Imperial Japan alarm.
Wallet alarm.
Wallet alarm.
I was about to describe the emote, you bitch. Okay, so the right half of the background is just dark gray. Once again, she's kind of leaning in from the right. It's a severe close-up on her face here. Half of her face is in shadow. She's got, her one visible eye is dark again and, looking up miserably. She's just sort of you leave me here to die, that kind of vibe coming from this one. Deep depression, resignation.
See, this one freaks me out. And unlike you two fucking weirdos, it's not because she reminds me of an Axis power of World War II.
My bad! It's my bad!
It's that she looks so much. She looks so much like a character from The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. And...
Now, what character?
It doesn't matter. She just looks like a character from The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
No, is it a specific character or is it the art style?
It might be a specific character. Hang on. Link's
I kind of get what you're saying with
sister,
the polygonal face.
It's the... Hang on, let me find... hang on. Zelda Wind Waker. Link's sister? I don't think it's that. It's the shape of the eyes, I think. It's the shape
give
of
her
the
whites
eyes,
in her eyes.
and it's the fact that the shading is a little bit different.
Okay, yeah, no, I see it.
It looks like I'm just gonna send this to you. It looks like Wind Waker key art. Not this, and that's all that I can think of when I look at this emote.
Okay. I see what you mean. It doesn't take me out of the image. I actually kind of like it.
I also kind of like it. It's just it just makes the Wind Waker shop music start playing in my head. And it's uncomfortable.
Listen, this emote is intended for psychological warfare, I feel.
Sure. I mean, all emotes are intended for psychological warfare, because they're emotes.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But, but it's doing psychological warfare on me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could use it on you so effectively.
Oh, great. Well, have fun.
Thanks. Good job revealing your weakness to me, idiot. Now I'm gonna win the podcast.
Shit! Fuck! God damn it! Can we edit this out?
No.
Of time? Can we edit this out of Ash's memory?
You do some Limbus Company Chapter 4 shit on me?
Uh-huh.
No.
Can we amnesiac Ash for this?
Can you replace my head with a clock?
You would love that, wouldn't you? You little freak. See, this is great because now we both know each other's weaknesses.
Let's move on to emote 8, the 9th emote.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
In this one, she's pointing up, and there's little action lines coming off of her point. She has a bright pink circle behind her. It's kind of like a bright salmon, I would describe it.
Yeah.
And she's got her big sparkly eye, and her mouth is a weird little circle. It's like a weird little not filled in circle. And
she's informing you of something.
Yeah, she's like, but you see, executive manager.
I have a genius plan.
I have a genius plan. Absolutely. This is our I have a genius plan emote. God, we can reference
this is her
Limbus
tutorial
Company.
Character emote.
Yeah, we can reference Limbus Company on this podcast now, because that's the second season of the podcast.
That's true.
Great.
You can't do it too much, though, or else I will have to take a 5-minute break. This is her tutorial character emote, which I think is very appropriate for her, artificial intelligence thing, in a way. It's like, Faust knows all outcomes. And KR976 knows that you should have discarded, you shouldn't have discarded that, 5-mon.
But you see, discarding the red 5, even though it looks like Suji, is inefficient and blah blah blah. Ron,
yeah, exactly. This is an emote that you use when you're, playing with people you know, and you're in a voice call, and you're about to go on a tangent, and then, they're like, can you please play your turn? And you're like, oh, sorry, okay, and the Utsumo.
Right. IV torture time. Yeah,
this is IV torture time, but, you kind of disguise it at the beginning. You have to wait until there's a good punchline for you to hit the button at. Which is my favorite thing to do.
Sorry, I got distracted looking at the text wallet alarm. I was just zoning out, looking at it. Wallet alarm. Anyway, it's a good emote. I am sad that I think this emote set kind of fucking whips. It's got a really good they do a really. This is the first emote set in which one of the highlights is the Imperial Japan aside, one of the highlights is the their use of just these abstract background shapes.
Oh yeah. Like I said, they keep
for some reason in
color
this set,
coordination.
It just they all work really well in terms of color coordination, and their use of these just kind of put a colored circle in the background just really works and really makes it's great.
I think
it's a really
my thing
good
about
emote set.
My thing about this emote set is that looking at it holistically now, I see all of the places in which she's basically posed the same, or basically has the same face shape throughout and all those things. But I didn't notice them while I was looking at each emote, just because she's so expressive. She's got a lot of different... Each emote is doing an extremely distinct thing, which is so much so that I don't feel that any of these emotes look repetitive next to each other, even though, you can look at how she's drawn in emotes 2, 3, and 4, the fifth, 4th, and 3rd emote, and be yeah, these are kind of the same image.
Yeah,
they don't feel like it.
Yeah, emote, and I mean, I'm gonna combine our 2 points, which is that emote 0 and emote 2, the 1st and 3rd emote, they have they're very similar. They're her in very similar head positions, and but that in the long run of looking at these images over and over again, which is what you do with these emotes, that purple square does a lot of work in terms of just like helping you remember even at a quick glance which emote it is. Which I think is kind of sick.
Yeah.
Because there are only so many ways that you can just like have her head positioned as she makes an expression, right? But the thing about like adding extra details like these background color blocks to it is not only is it adding to the emotion of the emote, but it also means that it is also like helps long-term retention of the art. You only need to comprehend the difference between these two things once, and then you know at a glance which one it is forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's really smart, actually.
It is.
We're so fucking sweet on this fucking game today.
Yeah. I mean, to set up expectations, I don't expect the second half of this podcast is going to be quite as sweet on this game.
Oh, no, I bet it's going to suck.
I bet it's going to suck, but, like, you could just stop listening here as we take a 5-minute break.
Not that it's going to be a bad... Don't go away.
Sorry. My bad.
Ash, we're trying to run a business here.
I'm Fuck Art on,
I mean, this is your podcast. If you want to drive it into the fucking ground, like, be my guest, I guess.
Executive manager! Who's that writhing wretch?
Me when I'm lying dead on the ground, parentheses, verticals. Okay.
It's time to take a 5-minute break.
Bye.
Bye.
KR976 はいつもジャンシさんの日常生活をありのままメモリーに記録しています。悪いことのみを記録しているわけではありません。ジャンシさんにそう勘違いさせたのでしたら、ジャンシさん自身の普段の言動を今一度見直してはいかがでしょう。KR976 は人工知能の名の通り、客観的なことしか書きません。今更いちごミルクをくれても、記録を変えるつもりはありませんよ。
And that makes me feel like a bad person.
Well.
Available after making a bonding promise with KR976.
Is this the podcast? We're doing the podcast now?
We don't have to, but we can.
We're doing the podcast now. I have to actually look at this image now. Oh, shit. Fuck. As always, the Mahjong swag is on point.
Yeah.
With
I thought
these
you were going to say unreal.
Unreal and on point with these little 9-peen, like, just the bottom of her desk.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, all right. Can I tell you a truth?
Tell me a truth. It'll be saved in the truth statue.
Does it get like engraved, or does it get sort of like captured, like carbon capture?
When you spill a drop of blood upon my surface, all of the truths I know light up in teal.
It's a fun little puzzle. I did not interpret these 9-peen metal things as the bottom of her desk. I interpreted them as like a weird kind of like rack of rollerblade wheels.
That's like, actually, I understand.
The fact that she's wearing rollerblades in this image is so evident that I saw like a round object and I was like, like on the rollerblades.
I'm clicking on the tag. Nope, this is the only image that has the tag inline skates, okay? What about knee guard? Same thing. How about the tag pouch?
Pouch.
Plenty of people with pouch, and by that I mean 2 Hinata Takanashis and 1 Bond Up KR976, I remember. Tablet PC? Also Osamu Saito Bond Up. Sure.
She's the only one who has... She's the only one who has a note?
I imagine that note, just the tagging system in this game is bad.
By this game, you mean this wiki?
By this website,
yes.
sorry. I mean this website. She has her name conveniently written on her jacket this time, so I don't have to go to a separate webpage to look at it.
I put it on our Discord.
I know, but then I have to click.
Oh, that's fair. I have my when we're recording podcasts, my setup is perfect. I can see the Audacity running and see everyone's voice levels. I can see just our conversation on Discord, so I don't get distracted by anything else on Discord. I can see this whole page, and but it's in its own Chrome window, so I'm not distracted by other tabs. I've got it down pat.
Thank you for all the spare time you're giving me to look at the intricacies of this image.
It's got a lot, and this one is a little bit too much for me compared to the first one, but also that's okay. It's a Bond Up. It's I like she's
that
allowed.
Her antennae have gotten way bigger.
Yeah, they're now they're spikes. They're real killing a person spikes.
What I like with this image is there's a lot of through lines from the first image. You can see her little belt. You can see her notebook is beside her.
Yeah, she's got the same notebook, but she's also got other notebooks hanging out, which is cute. She's at her desk. What the fuck is this fucking rainbow Windows XP visualizer thing?
I genuinely have no idea, and I don't want to know. It's a cute reference to her hair. I like it.
Oh, it is her hair. So true.
She's got a drone beside her. I had to figure out what that was, and then also a controller for the drone in the form of this little tablet.
Uh-huh.
And then she's
just
holding
cool
a tablet with a 1Peen logo on it, and her little, whatever was on her hair originally is now a 3Peen.
Uh-huh.
So, yum, so full of peen. Oh, and also, the, tag she had on her belt with all those little holes in it, all those little grommets, there's one of those on her hood, which I'm choosing to interpret as a through line, personally.
I'm happy for you.
You don't sound convinced.
I'm not, but I'm happy for you.
I'm convinced.
And I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
I feel like this has a really strong through line from the first image of first of all, this is a fucking great outfit. This bright pink skirt and this fucking cool ass, you can only see a little bit of it, but this cool ass fucking rose patterned tank she's wearing, and she's wearing a different poofy jacket that has some fucking Utena shit going on. And there's a really clear in the first one has this sort of sense of she's an extremely cool and stylish 14-year-old, and she is expressing as much cool and style as she can while also wearing her school uniform.
Yeah.
And then this is she's home, she's changed out of her uniform, and now she's ready to hit the streets and be really cool. Really cool for real. Now she gets to wear her real antenna that the teachers won't let her wear because kids keep walking into them and having to go to the nurse's room. She's gonna go fucking rollerblading while she takes notes on her tablet.
Yeah.
She's so cool.
There's a really subtle detail. I noticed on the last bag, it is a little drawstring bag that she has this time and that she has last time. And I just like how the little drawstring goes around, again, like a real object.
Yeah. It's so, this
pleases
one
me.
especially is just really nice. This bag is really nice to look at. It feels very tactile. You can really imagine that like red on the inside is sort of like a nice sort of poly sort of shiny fabric. I can't think of the word.
Yeah, you can do it. It's okay. You don't have to.
And then the outside is this sort of like kind of shitty white faux leather.
Mm-hmm.
It really like, and like you can see like the transparency on the pocket, the like mesh outside pocket.
Yeah.
It's a real like I can't. It's
a bag.
It's plastic. It's bag. I was gonna say it's really object maxing, and that didn't make any sense.
Her knee guard, what is tagged as knee guard, because it's a knee guard, I think. And it's tagged as knee guard and white tights, but she's just wearing it on one leg, and it really makes her look like she has one prosthetic leg.
Yeah, I don't know why she's not wearing 2 knee guards. She also should be wearing a helmet.
Yeah,
this is Ivy's safety hour. Wear a helmet.
Wear a helmet
at all times.
She also doesn't have her fingernails painted in this one, which is funny, because they usually go out of their way to paint the fingernails for the Bond up.
Yeah. Maybe it's like her summer break, and she's
Maybe.
just like, she's in like her mode, She's not trying to impress. She just wants to be comfy. She just wants to go skating.
They've also completely abandoned that pentagram thing that she had going on earlier. It's not on her choker or on any of her clothes anymore. It's just, we're done
now
doing that.
Now she has a rose motif.
Yeah, good for
and
her. That's what she's doing this season, and that's okay.
Yeah. She's like a real, it's so funny that she's like the robot girl, because she's like the most she's a real girl that we've of any character.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, she's got like multiple outfits that coordinate in different ways. It's like a real person.
I'm not convinced.
She also has like through lines in like her style, but she also just like has different outfits that are different.
I was gonna say I'm not convinced this is her desk, because it's just so low to the ground, but it does not matter. I like the roller skates just like as a continuation of her awesome cool shoes from last time. Like, she's roller skating now. She loves to have nice looking, like real strappy athletic shoes. But little artistic detail in this image that I'm like personally obsessed with is the way that her antennae cast a shadow on her hair.
That's very cute.
It just looks nice.
It just looks nice. Yeah. You know what, Kryn? Maybe you do kind of whip.
I think it's true. As an, like, artistically speaking, is awesome.
Yeah. There's just a lot of attention to detail in, like, the specifics of the shading in all of these.
Absolutely.
It's really nice.
And we were just complaining that the new collab characters have none of this, so it's like nice to look at.
Garbage.
That was our pre-show banter.
That was our pre-show warm-up.
Yeah, we were talking about the new collab characters. For people listening to this episode incomprehensibly after the time that it releases, the Blue Archive collab characters.
Yeah, they kind of have this style, which is fucked up. Like she shares a general sort of like streetwise teenager fucking doing weird sort of vague sci-fi stuff with them, but she's just like drawn well, and is appealing
and thoughtful. Like, we have to address before we leave the image that I don't really like whatever pose and expression they've put on her here. Obligatory Bond up, but also the bar is on the floor, and so like whatever.
Yeah. It's like...
It's the least that they could have done, which is fair.
Yeah. I feel like... the camera could be at a less reasonable angle.
Oh, and yeah.
I'll take it.
I will take it.
I will take it. I don't think... Again, I feel like this is a thing where... I also just kind of don't really like that she only has one stocking and one knee guard. Like, just let her have knee guards on both knees. Like, we don't need to look at her knees. That's weird. The knee guard isn't even on the same leg that had the bandage.
Yeah.
Which is like, if nothing else, is a missed opportunity for like through line.
True.
Her, I don't know what I do with her face, but you're right, it's not super compelling. I agree with you, but also, like...
It could be better, but it could be so much worse.
It could be so much worse, and you know what?
And, like, I will take that at this point.
Uh-huh.
There are better images in this game of children.
Uh-huh.
This is on the high end, though.
Yeah. We take a lot of fodder, like a puppy or a chicken, and even just like a little bit better than that, I'm like, you know what? I'll take it. It's okay. Yeah. It's not okay, but it's, Anyway.
Bar is on the floor.
Bar is on the floor, much like her desk.
Desk on the floor.
I do think that this is just kind of like a sitting desk, which is a thing. That's fair. Like a floor-sitting desk.
I want a floor-sitting desk. I'm taking notes.
Mm-hmm. This is a real thing. I think I had this briefly when I was a kid.
Awesome.
And they just like... Anyway, emotes.
Her first emote is her "This is my character art" Bond-up emote. Half of her face, like below her eye, is hidden beneath her tablet. She's got her little hands grabbing onto it. She's kind of blushing, and she's got a big pink circle around her head with white sparkles, and then more little pink baubles outside of that. I feel nothing about this one.
I think it's fine. I think, like, it has a use, which is, like, I'm watching you, Sparkle. I like that she has the tablet in the thing. One thing that I think I just started going insane about Wallet Alarm. One thing I sort of forgot, and also about shapes and colors. One thing is I sort of forgot to say at the end of Before the Break, was that she doesn't have any props in her main emote set, I guess, except your wallet, which she's stolen. Which is kind of sad, because the main image makes really good use of props. And so I appreciate that she just, like, has the thing here. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm gonna be annoyed by it throughout the whole Bond-up set, but the 3-pin in her hair is too much.
Yeah. This is one of the problems with emotes, is that once you put something on their head, it needs to be visible in the emote, which often means the proportions of it get all the way fucked up.
Yeah.
Because they
stop giving them accoutrement.
Like, on the main image, the 3-pin fucking hair thing is totally fine.
But I don't mind her, like, 2 stars in the original one. It just bothers me that they've got, like, concentric little circles now, and they have to do all 3 of them in their different colors.
Yeah, they're very eye-catching. You're not wrong. I don't know what to think of this next emote. Emote 11, the 12th emote. Do you think anyone finds this joke? Time out. Do you think anyone finds this joke funny?
Well, first of all, it is emote 11, the 11th emote.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
Wait,
there are 9 emotes in the main set. It's because there's there's an extra emote between.
Oh, weird. Anyway, she's got her arms out. She looks like she's doing a little skip. And one of her eyes is very big and has a little tiny dot pupil that's looking upwards, and she's got sort of like I hate this word, but I can't think of a better one, a derpy smile. A little sort of like triangle smile as she does a little skip. I don't like this one.
I don't like it either.
To look at it. And I don't know why you would do this to her, and I don't know why it's here.
I don't know why it's here, and they've also never done this to her eyes, so it's freaking me out.
Yeah.
They like her eyes. They will do whatever they can to make them generally the same shape.
I just don't I just don't know. Like, I don't this isn't me. This isn't what I'm here for. So I don't know when I would ever use this, and I don't like looking at it.
She has better, like, being carefree emote, which is just to be a dork.
Yeah.
This is nothing to me.
Yeah.
We can move on.
We can move on. We don't have to linger.
We don't have to linger. The third emote in this set, emote 12, the 12th emote, she's, like, lying down. You can see the top half of her body coming from the left. She's lying down. She's got, like, a gray sludge behind her in the background with some depressed black lines. Her antennae are drooping very much. She's looking down at the floor. Her arms are all stretched out and on the floor. But also she's smiling, and I don't get it.
Yeah. I feel like if her eye was closed and her mouth was a little bit more... This is like...
Her mouth is just in the wrong place, which is what's bothering me.
Yeah, that too. It's a little bit... It's just a bit of a weird little image.
It's down.
But like... I feel like this might be, if done a little... and it reads this way to me at least a little bit. Mm-hmm. This is kind of like a low power emote. Mm-hmm. This is a sort of
battery
low,
battery
low, which is fun, but I don't know why she's smiling, and which isn't really a thing that she does.
No, not really.
Is, but like,
I could change this emote just to make her not smiling, and then it would be a good emote to me. I think I
could change this emote to like, hang on, we're opening up MS Paint again.
Oh, baby. It's my favorite section of the podcast in which we do visual analysis, where we start doing visual analysis on something the audience cannot possibly look at.
Okay, it's okay. The audience can play along. Open MS Paint. Or, like, you know, whatever fucking image editing software.
I need you to go to the Blockbuster. I need you to ask them for a copy of Bambi 2.
Okay. Wait, I forgot.
I know that's not the joke. I just forgot how that meme goes.
That's fine. Okay, we're opening MS Paint. We're pasting this emote into MS Paint, okay? Then we're color picking just like her main skin color. Mm-hmm. And we can just go to like the pencil, but like big pencil.
Mm-hmm.
And
big
then
pencil.
What if we just bam, just erase the mouth. Just get rid of the mouth.
Yeah.
Bam. Done. Fixed.
That's all you need.
Mission accomplished. Look at this.
Boys.
Now it reads so well.
Yeah.
And the lack of mouth is funny. Mm-hmm. And it has like a coherent mood. I did it.
Yeah. You did it.
Best.
It also looks a little bit like she's eating her sleeve.
Which, you know, I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
Hang on. And then we can take the sleeve color and we can just sort of like
There we go. Make her bite it a little.
make a little triangle, and now she's chewing on her sleeve. I do this.
This is great, actually.
Yeah.
I should hire you.
They should. These motherfuckers.
Cat Food Studios. Do you know?
Do you know about her?
We know.
Yeah, we know.
Should we move on to bedtime stories?
God, can you imagine if Cat Food Studios hired me to be their new narrative lead?
We can have so many stories about Nadeshiko.
I would take 6 months. It would take 6 months to get everything into shape, but oh boy, would it get into shape. Mm-hmm. Whoops, I was on the wrong page. I was like going to where you click the next button.
Ooh.
But I was on her main page, and so I was about to click to Joseph.
Let's go! It's Joseph time.
It's KR976's third skin, Joseph.
It's time for bedtime stories.
It's time for bedtime stories. What This
well,
one's
this one
kind
has
of
a
gross.
line associated.
Oh, it has a line. Okay.
After testing, we found out that the battery of KR976 can still last for around 2 hours and 30 minutes. If player is sleepy, KR976 can provide you with an exclusive rechargeable sofa. Rest assured, KR976 will be looking after you during your rest. I don't know exactly what this means.
Wait, am I on the English page? I am.
This is, like, obviously a scummy image for reasons we don't have to get into.
Yeah.
It's, like, extremely, like... This is a trope.
Uh-huh.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Now that that's over with, there's a lot of shit in this image, which I'm enjoying looking at.
It sucks. It sucks that they can't just, like, put her into, like, normal. They can't just make her
If she was in normal clothes, this would be very cute. She's in an oversized t-shirt.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. And it sucks.
That's it. And it sucks. They're carrying through the pentagram motif, though.
Yeah,
so
again,
shoutouts,
it's
question
weird.
mark?
She's got a 1P pillow and a 7-so pillow, which is fun.
Yeah, she's on this, like, massive fucking cat beanie bag, question mark? This, like, lucky... It's like a lucky cat that has sunglasses.
The fact that this is called Bedtime Stories, this is not a bed, OP.
No.
This is her gamer chair.
This is her gamer chair? She has, like, a fake... I guess this is a fake PlayStation Vita. There's so much shit in this image. I'm just gonna list it off. She's got a phone that has the two little spiky antennas, like her spiky antennas. Mm-hmm. Very cute.
Very cute.
She has some bunny slippers, neutral. She has a very old iPod, cute.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that she has kind of like... We have a lot of characters in this game where they try and give them, like, up-to-date tech.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of genuinely like a lot of characters have fake Nintendo Switches, because they want them to look modern. I like that she has some, like, out-of-date looking stuff. Like, she has, like, an old iPod, and she has, like, a PS Vita or whatever. She's got, like, a, I think this might actually be the fold-out book from this game case.
Yeah.
It has a little receipt. This is cute. She just bought this game. It's good. It's like just like a good little bit of visual storytelling. The game console lying on top of the open game box with the, like, instruction manual unfolded. She's got this little fucking cat with a pouch on it, and just, like, a bunch of books and some Pocky and, like, tubes of chips and, like, some old boxes.
I like this box that says 976 on it, which presumably has something to do with her.
Uh-huh. That's where she gets...
I think this big pole behind her is supposed to be some kind of charging station as well.
You mean the big, like, oval thing?
Yeah.
That's a bladeless fan.
Oh my god, is it?
Yeah, do you not know these?
No. I've never seen one of these in my life.
Bladeless fan. Let me find you an image of one of these. Yeah, they are... They're bladeless... They're bladeless fans. They just, like, generate air current and spit it out through the big hole.
Holy shit. Okay. Fan. Well, the more you know.
Uh-huh.
She's also got a Roomba.
She also does have a Roomba with the Cat Food Studios logo on it. It's cute.
It's cute.
Again, this is just her gamer chair. And I just, like, wish that we could be normal in this household.
I'm gonna give this one a generous read overall. Because, like, this is... an image which, ostensibly, if this were not, like, a trope that had been overtly sexualized, this is an image of her relaxing in her own space, which is, like, this is a thing that people do. It's an overtly sexualized thing for young teenage girls and people who are, you know, chronically online. to have, like, also a messy living space that's, like, a lot. And I don't like it, but, like, it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be so much worse. It could be worse in many ways. It's bad.
I'm going to choose not to pin this on Kryn.
I'm also choosing not to pin this one on Kryn.
They're bedtime stories series of skins. They're like bedtime themed skins. Always have this fucking like sexual bent. Which like sometimes it's like the mom in her the mom character in her evening lingerie, and I'm like, great, you know, shout out to MILFs. And then sometimes they'd put a teenager in like one of this skin line, and it's the worst thing ever. And I think, and so like the art direction for this is going to be,
there's already a type established.
The art direction for this is going to be like, make it sexy regardless. And so I want to just like give props to Kryn for like giving this art just like a ton of character.
Yeah, I'd like to also
like,
give props
just
to
outside of, you know, what you have to draw.
I'm looking at Kryn's other like art, the other character that they've done a bunch of images of, which is Ayako Morikawa. And like knowing that they have the range to make some overtly sexual art is like doing a lot for my heart and my spirit right now. Just like on the level that like there are things that could be in this image that are in other images in this game, and they're not.
Yep.
Sorry, post-cancelled, Ayako Morikawa is 15.
Yeah.
Never mind, fuck everything.
I didn't know how to, yeah.
Well. I'm done talking about this one now.
Great. The emote. The emote.
This is the emote that you get for having this skin. They put in every detail of it.
Emote 985, the 14th emote.
What? No, she's 976.
No, the emote is called...
Yeah, I know, but she's 976.
985. Yeah, I know.
They could have done... What the hell?
Yeah. What the hell, Mahjong Soul.club?
I don't even care what this emote looks like. They've made me mad now. No, it's just her, like, relaxing. She's got little pink flowers around her. Yeah. I'm pissed off now, so I can't talk about it.
Yeah, she looks normal in this emote.
Yeah. She looks very happy. She doesn't look like herself a whole lot, but that's mostly because her antennae are being suppressed by the cat ears and the headphones.
I wish that she was gaming in this emote. I wish this could be a gaming emote. Unfortunately,
gaming alert.
They hate gaming alert. Fortunately, they hate gamers, so...
gamers are oppressed.
Gamers are oppressed. Damn.
Firework
this video
date.
Game is oppressing gamers. Firework date. Is this still by the same artist? It is.
Yeah, it is. It's very different looking, and it's also, like, got way more detail than any other, like, one of these scenes that I've basically ever seen. Oh, it's animated.
Oh, is it? Do they have a link? Sometimes they have a link to the animation.
They do.
Oh, yeah, they do. At the bottom of the page, can we load, please? Can we load the video?
Okay, so it looks weird because it's meant to be animated as part of it. It doesn't have a lot of contrast with the background, but it has more contrast with the background when you can physically see the tweening animation on it. Things that bother me slightly about this artwork are just the way that her feet are tilted. Also, like, knowing I have to look at this for a long period of time and she's so unstable, like, girl, you're gonna fall over.
Yeah, these are not...
Girl, you're Geta!
Girl, you're Geta! These are not the shoes to be walking like this in.
No.
What are you doing?
I like the mask, given that she has, like, her little freak antennae. But she also has them on, which is funny.
Uh-huh.
This whole outfit seems to be based around the scene that she's in.
Uh-huh.
Which is kind of disturbing.
The thing that fucks me up about this image is that, like, her right eye is partially visible from behind her hair, and that fucks me up on, like, a real level. I'm not joking. I'm
really?
Like, where is she? Yeah. It's kind of like the, you know, the fucking Perry the Platypus.
My god, yeah.
Or like the chicken from Wallace and Gromit. The chicken penguin from Wallace and Gromit, where it's like, you change a single subtle detail about her head, you like reveal one of her eyes, and suddenly she's a completely different person. And she's also using my mechanical trousers to steal a diamond. You know? And
I do like that she has her drone flying in this image.
Oh, I hadn't put that together. Okay, that's good.
It's cute.
I was like, why is this drone here? And now
it's her drone from Bondo.
But it's her drone. It's bringing her some takoyaki.
You can do it. It's firm belief.
I got really stuck. I got really stuck. Takoyaki.
But she's she's wearing this mask because she's in front of a mask stall, and then she's got this goldfish kimono, because she's next to one of those goldfish fishing pools. And that's like...
I guess so.
That's the only reason?
Yeah, I really wish, yeah. And I wish that this fucking... I don't know, I guess this kimono is pretty cool. But like in her like other thing is she's such like a cool cyber girl, and I wish this was like a little bit more of, if they're gonna give her like a patterned kimono, I wish they gave her like a little bit more of like a, you know, modern cool cyber girl kimono pattern.
There's so much shit that animates in this image. And look at the animation again. The drone animates, the like
the video
fabric animates, this lantern on the right animates.
Hang on, let me look it up, because they post these on fucking YouTube.
Those little, like, strips of fabric tied to the side of the mask stall that they're hanging the masks on are flowing in the wind in the animation.
Oh yeah, I found it on Facebook. Yeah. Oh my god, the drone moving is too much.
Yeah.
It's like swaying side to side.
My god, all the lanterns on the stand also sway. That's overwhelming. All the lanterns in the image sway. God, what the hell? Why do they do this to me?
Things I like in this image. I think the floor looks nice.
It does. I like the
tiny
little
thing. It's just a nicely painted little sort of stone tile work.
I also love it when they like cut off the image just by having the ground kind of segment like this. It like pleases me.
I
would like this image more if there were less sky.
Yeah. It does. When they do this like ground segmenting thing, it makes me think that they're in like fucking Bastion and the ground is falling away.
That makes me happy.
But that's, yeah. I love the little guys painted onto this mask
Yeah,
stall.
It is adorable.
The like 5-pin and 6-pin, just like
they look so weird. I like it.
They look so happy. They make me so happy. Put them in the game, please.
Put them in the game.
Okay, let's look at these masks. We don't have to go through all of them or anything, but just tag yourself.
Ooh, tag yourself. I really like the like the other red demon mask with the big eyebrows.
The sort of like chubby looking one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real cute. That's a good choice. I like the ones with the pog mouths pointing outwards. They're funny. But I think I really like the fox one right to the left of the one that you picked. It kind of has this expression where you can't tell if it's pleased or disappointed. Which really appeals to me.
Well, now I'm gonna put that as the new avatar for the co-host. Those two masks. I think this is cute. People are gonna be like, "What's your podcast about?" And I'll be like, "Well, I've failed to advertise what it is about at all at this point." My God, I just noticed that she has little headphones. Okay, that redeems a little bit of this image for me. Otherwise, I really don't feel anything about it.
You don't even lick a candy apple. You bite into it. What are you doing, girl?
I had a candy apple for the first time recently because I went to the local state fair and I had never had a candy apple before, so I tried it. And it was weird.
Did it make you make this expression and do this pose?
No.
Oh. What expression and pose did it make you do?
Puzzled and trying to keep everything from getting sticky.
Puzzled and sticky.
Puzzled and sticky.
That's Ash.
I'm also not reading the line for this one because I'm mad now. I don't care enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm kind of just mad now. I can't entertain it as much as I did.
This is a podcast about Shannon and how everyone else disappoints us. No, I thought so hard about it.
Yeah.
I thought so hard about it. This
really
is a podcast about Sharon.
This
and
really
how everyone
is a
else
podcast
disappoints
about Sharon. Oh my God. No, every time that we do one of these episodes where I have to be like, this is gross, I think about Momohina. We haven't gotten to Momohina yet, so I can't really talk about it. But, Sharon is my only confidant in this. I can trust Sharon with my life. Sharon has never wronged me.
Yeah.
She's so good at this.
She's so good at this.
And she does it thoughtfully. Damn Sharon! And she responded to my email.
Most importantly, she responded to my email, and she was really nice.
She was really nice.
This is an emote. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. You did a good job that time with the thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up. I kind of have to let it go. I'm overthinking it.
This is just, once again, the emote that you get for owning this skin. She has a better thumbs up.
Yeah, it's fun that she's looking over her shoulder. That's just, different posing. They kind of, weirdly successfully capture her cool girl energy.
Yeah, it is. I do actually like it.
But I'm also not sure if it's her cool girl emote, you know what I mean?
No, they also didn't do her eyes quite right. They're not sparkly.
Yeah. She's she's been...
she's been transmogrified into a different, cooler girl. Who's, legitimately cool. It's because she's smiling. That's the problem.
Yeah, this is her after she's been taken over by nothing there.
Among Us.
Among Us. I don't know. I think it's weird that, they have, a fully colored and textured sky background in the, background circle here.
Yeah. That's because that's what comes with the image.
I bet if they did it more often, I would feel more okay about it, but it feels so out of place when they have such a house style of these, big geometric bright color blocks. To have it, be, literally the sky and not just, the sky abstract representation is wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
Wrong on sort of a fundamental level in terms of, like, just breaking the visual language of the game, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes the image look way too detailed, even though it's not that much more detailed than any other emote, but it kind of is, and it's just a little... It's weird. It feels like they got it... who knows who draws these emotes, but it feels like this one was drawn by a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what
Do you
really
think the
looks
last
like one that
skin's
was
gonna be
drawn
good?
by a different person? Is the one for the next outfit.
This one, this outfit came out recently. This outfit came out, like, this winter.
Yeah, it was, 2024, January 31st.
Uh-huh. Hang on. Let's, so they don't credit their artists anymore, because they're bastards, and they hate us.
They hate me, and they hate Sharon.
They hate Sharon. I'm looking at default Anju, and I'm looking at this. Do you think they're drawn by the same artist? No.
I'll open it in a new tab and everything.
Yeah, I'm clicking between them, and my immediate reaction is absolutely not. Actually, comparing it to Bond is a little better. It's a little closer. But, like...
Comparing it to Bond Up...
Like, the hair is a little closer. But the hair is really what does it for me. The hair is in, like, such a different style of drawing hair.
Uh-huh.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure it's
know.
the same
I
artist.
really don't know.
I'm not sure.
It could go either way for me. Either way, I'm not super fond of how messy her hair is in this image anyway. And also, as previously established, KR976 should never smile.
Yeah. I mean, she should smile, but only in, like, moments of, you know, emotion breaking through the shell. And that's not what's happening here. She's just like... The problem is that, like, the problem is that, like, in this image, and also in Fireworks Date, notable, both of these are the only images in which you can see her right eye, which, like, furthers my Among Us theory, my Among Us imposter nothing there from Lobotomy Corporation theory.
Thank you for finally naming that this is a bit from Lobotomy Corporation, so our listeners can actually understand what the hell we're talking about, or at least why.
It looks like the problem, and this is just like, this is a consistent problem that I have with the art in this game, and it's especially bad when they do this on 14-year-olds who should be stuck-up little assholes because they're 14-year-olds.
It's true.
And KR976 is a stuck-up little asshole for her first 3 skins, even though there's, you know, things wrong with the 3rd skin. In this one, and in the last one, in Fireworks Date, it feels like she's smiling for my benefit. And I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that feels out of character. And that feels bad. I don't like it. I don't want to inherent to this being an image and a, like, piece of commercial art that you pay money for. Like, specifically, you pay money to purchase this image. Like, I understand that the image is for my benefit. The image exists for my pleasure. And I don't mean that in a weird way. The image exists for me to enjoy the image. But also, that doesn't mean that, like, the character herself... Like, I want to enjoy the character being... I want to enjoy an image of the character being the character. I don't need the character to make the image about me, because the whole transaction is already about me.
Yeah.
You know?
Remind me to talk to you after about, the guy on the Steam community forums for Limbus Company when N-Corp Faust came out, who was talking about how this game is going to fail because N-Corp Faust is obsessed with another man, that man being Sinclair, and it's like, well, if she's not being your wifey, then, like, this game is going to fail, because that's the whole reason people play these, is for, like, characters to suck up to them and be attracted to them, and it's like, that, I feel, explains, or at least contextualizes meaningfully a lot of things, I think, about the art of Mahjong Soul, is that it gets into... It's worse when they want the characters to, like, bend to your will completely, because that's why you play this game. It's like, you went to all the trouble of writing a character, and now you're going to destroy them for my benefit?
Yeah, and it gets into, like, I'm happy we're having this conversation instead of talking about this image.
Mm-hmm.
It gets into, like, something that you said recently, which is that the way you pitch the podcast to people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I had a burp and then my heart skipped a beat and it was very dramatic. The way that you pitch the podcast to the way that you pitch the podcast to people is like an earnest look at gotcha sludge.
Mm-hmm.
In like, and like genuinely trying to find what's good and genuinely trying to find what's bad about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was a really good description, which is much better than the description that I was using, which was, it's my Big Titty Anime Women podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's become less my Big Titty Anime Women podcast. We had like 4 straight episodes in which we only looked at like hot women, like hot adult women, and it was so nice. Remember those days? Remember our first 4 episodes in which we only looked at hot adult women?
Right? Yeah.
God.
Those were the days.
Those are the days. Please tell me when I hit this random button, it's gonna give me a hot adult woman. That's all I want in my life. That's all I want in my life. But like, that description also interests me because like, and I mean, you were talking about this as you were talking about why you describe it this way, is that like gacha games, have this like reputation of like truly being sludge.
Yeah, the lowest form of art.
Yeah, the lowest form of art. Despite the fact that like gacha is just kind of like gacha is like a mechanical genre as much as or more than an aesthetic genre.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting to see like the ways in which gacha games are similar and different,
mm-hmm.
blah blah blah. And it's like, it's interesting the way that opinions about what gacha game art, quote unquote, should be, kind of like poisons communities, like both internally and externally,
mm-hmm.
In which people external are like, it's pandering.
Mm-hmm.
And then this like develops a culture of people internally, whether they showed up there in the first place or not, who are like, man, what are men on about? Who
so
are like,
true.
I need to be pandered to. I'm here to be pandered to because that's what it said on the tin.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, it just makes the art worse.
It does.
Or I think there's like good, you know, blah 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 blah. I've like interacted with a lot of erotic art in my life. That sounds bad. I was really into like the genuine history of like pinup and burlesque when I was a teenager. And it, like... It's not, it's not that you can't do a, like, pandering, like, to the camera piece of art that is good.
Mm-hmm. Clearly you can. We have opinions like that.
Clearly, yeah, exactly. But, like, the problem is that it then poisons every other piece of art, even pieces of art that aren't pandering, because then we have to... then we're like, oh my god, this isn't pandering, and that's so nice. And in its own way, that poisons the art, because we can't just be appreciating the art. I mean, the part of the point of this podcast is to think of things in context. But, like, I would love to just, like, appreciate the first two KR976 skins without having it be about, like, wow, it's something good, finally. It's something that isn't, like, tasteless fodder that I slop up like a puppy or a chicken.
Yeah.
And I think I'm kind of losing my point. But it just, like, you know, this game has genuinely a pretty good variety of art in terms of, like, style and, like, intent and color and framing, and it's fun. But this, like, underlying sense that it, like, has to be pandering in this way explodes everything both internally and externally and turns everything into sludge that is about this concept primarily. And it's bad. But also it's fascinating, and that's why we're doing this podcast. But also it's bad.
The point I want to make about this podcast, I've been looking at this image while we're doing this, and I do have, like, 2 things to say about it, but it's not that important. We're on a larger point. We're on a larger tangent. My, thing to say about this is just, like, a lot of work goes into making things that are pandering. Because it's like doing market research on how to pander efficiently.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that every one of these skins is market research also, because they, like, track trends and so on and so forth.
They do. I, like, am interested in... There's some of these that obviously I just can't look at, because I'm mad. Ash is mad.
You're a reasonable person.
I'm reasonable and I'm mad. But, like, engaging with, the first 2 KR976 skins artistically is good practice, because it's like, some kind of basis had to exist for them to make 5 skins for this character. What is appealing about this? Like, not even in the way that makes them make 3 super pandering kind of gross skins, but, like, what makes this a character that people latch onto for any reason? And then whatever reason they latch onto this character will be interpreted as a cause to make, bedtime stories, KR976. That's what I'm interested in, is, like, the work of, making good and bad gotcha sludge. This has a credited artist on it, A person made this. I have opinions about that person now,
I mean, not
person...
this one.
Not this one.
But yes, the other ones.
The 2 things I had to say about this image are, 1, detached sleeves, 2, thigh ribbon.
Oh yeah, this is her most Mahjong Soul skin.
Ass.
She has detached sleeves. It's all our fucking things. It's all our this is just some of my favorite things. She's got detached sleeves. She's got a fucking thing on her thigh. She's got stockings for no reason. Her outfit has weird little, like, windows into her skin. Her outfit has a bunch of shit on it for no fucking reason. It's got tassels and bows and baubles and trifles and treats.
She has a drawstring bag, which I think just has... Hold on, I'm wearing the damn Mon character right now.
That's the 10,000. That's the...
Ah, damn it.
That's the 10,000 that's at the bottom of all of them.
Oh, good. Never mind. Not goddamn it.
And it's like... What of this is KR976? I guess she's sitting on this fucking, like, cat robot.
She's got her
says
drone.
KR976, which makes me think that maybe the cat robot is, like, her little fucking, like, Amazon delivery drone robot she's sitting on is her, and then she's been Among Us imposter. Her body has been taken over.
Interesting. This is, two things. One, I have these little delivery robots at my university. They look basically just like this, except with 6 wheels. They have the same shape and everything. They're like, this truly came out 2024-0131.
Yep. Again, they're always putting, like, weirdly modern tech in these.
Yeah.
They want to stay with the fucking times.
Second thing, the red envelope she's holding, one of them has a 5 pin and one of them has a 6 pin, which is a reference to the ones that were on her belt in the first image. It all comes together.
Oh shit. Wait, the 5 pin and the 6 pin were also in the fireworks one.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because those were the ones
they were the guys.
Maybe worlds can be beautiful worlds. I mean, it can't, but, like...
Uh-huh.
I'm hanging on to this. Anyway, if you look at this emote...
I don't like that her drone... No, I'm mad.
Sorry.
I don't like that her drone has a little cat face, has a little happy cat face.
No.
Like, I just think the drone is better if it's just like a drone, because she's just like a cool kid.
Yeah, this isn't what her drone looks like. There's all the cat things on all of this kind of make me mad, because it's like super...
Why?
Like, this is Mahjong sold by Cat Food Studios. They've got these little, like, cat sprites in a lot of art now, and it kind of, like, freaks me out. What are those? Why are they here? Why are they in every picture?
They have a name. They're called, like... They have a name, and it's like a little joke on Ichihime. They're called, like, Icha somethings. I don't remember.
Weird. They shouldn't be here.
There was, like, a line of text about them in the game, and I was like, what? But I don't remember what they're called.
None of this.
Day of Celebration exclusive. The line is question. I haven't read this ahead of time. When should KR976 hand player the red packets? Now or after the fireworks show this evening? You ask why I give you red packets. Answer. I received them from my elders this morning when we went to greet everyone, and I thought I should share these fortuitous gifts with you.
Why is this tagged sandals? Those aren't sandals.
Wait, yes they are.
No, they're not. That shit is not sandals.
No, I guess they're not. Never mind.
It's like so not sandals.
They're just... That's so not sandals.
That's not very sandals of you.
It's a good one.
This emote was made by someone who's... I don't know what?
Wait, hang on, what?
Emote.
Emote?
This looks like, you know what this looks like?
What?
MWPP.
Shut up!
I'm right! It's the amount of shit
so
on the
much.
outfit and the fact that I just can't see most of it. It's like white and golden red.
You simply cannot say this to me live on air.
I can, and I will, and I'm not going to explain it to our listeners, but, like...
Two people will understand, and that's unfortunate for them.
Like, sorry for you, but you need to know.
Yeah, she does. I can't... How do I even live on? after you've said this.
This night will visit me again, I'm sure. But it's alright. Because I can live on.
How do I cope? I'm Carol at the end of Carol. I can't even cope.
What?
That's the thing. I don't know.
What the fuck is
don't
Carol?
know, Ash. The movie.
I've never seen that movie.
Okay. I'm sorry. I can't. Why have you done this to me?
Okay, well, happy that I could help.
Okay. I guess you win the podcast today.
Let's go! That's all I needed. Wallet
She's
alarm.
Not a cat. I can't. I'm gonna cry. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna cry. This episode is too much for me.
We still have to do numbers.
We do still have to do numbers.
This is the Ivy deep breathing episode.
Ivy is breathing.
Mm-hmm.
In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. In, out. That was a reference to Within the Wires. Anyway,
Oh! I know that one.
it's a good one. They should release a Within the Wires gotcha game. I would play that shit.
I would do season 3 of Soulmates about that shit.
God, what is gonna capture our eye enough to do a season 3 about? I'm so excited.
We'll have to see.
We'll have to see.
Probably in the middle of season 2.
Which is happening in the middle of season 1. Great. Just quickly peeking at illustrations and seeing
Yeah, I'm
if
looking
there's
as
anything
well.
reasonable.
There's
that's
some
not reasonable.
I
I feel like the bedtime. No, never mind. It's still bad. Never mind. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Why does she have her tongue out? Why is she like this? Why are they like this? Why?
Why
do you do such a good job at establishing this character?
I like one of her happy birthday ones.
How do you? Which happy birthday artist is it by? There's like 5. There's like 5 dedicated happy birthday artists.
Is linked. It is.
Which is the one with strawberries?
No, it's the one that says 516 happy birthday. It's it's got the Bond Up outfit.
Wait, is her birthday May 16th?
Yes.
Oh shit.
This is from S1E9.
That's my birthday. That's why I said that.
Is it your birthday?
I should have. Yeah, May 16th is my birthday.
Damn.
Yeah, this is one of their dedicated birthday artists.
They've done birthdays for they did a birthday for Fuji, which makes me happy.
Their birthday, yeah, their Fuji birthday is pretty good. There are some birthday artists in this game. Why do they have dedicated birthday artists? I have no idea. There are some birthday artists they have on tap who do a very bad job, and this person is not one of them. This person does like a reasonably good job with all of these, and I like the Ichihime one in which she's doing a little cat claw.
I like her Nanaha Onodera picture as well.
Nana Onodera, yeah, there she goes. I like her journalist lady whose name I can never remember.
Yeah, me too.
She just looks nice.
The one with big keyboard emote.
Shout out to this birthday artist. Who's the birthday artist that I fucking hate? Who's the worst birthday artist? There's one of them that draws just like incomprehensibly horrible. I think it is actually the person who did the strawberry one.
Well, let me
if you
look.
go to the strawberry one,
Artist.
And then you look at their happy birthday images. They're like deeply cursed.
Okay. Uh-huh.
these look like they're art from Lobotomy Corporation, but like trying to be intentionally off-putting, but it's not that. I like the my one in which she just looks like her neck has been snapped and her face frozen in this expression. Like she just looks dead. I don't. Miki.
We have to focus. Numbers.
Numbers. Sorry. I'm
cute.
Focused. Cute.
4.
Pretty cute. 4? Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I think she's like
appealing. Like a 2.
Interesting. Explain yourself.
Dorky.
Uh-huh.
Deliberately, knowingly, maybe not knowingly, authorially, incompetent at being appealing, but in a way which in and of itself is a little appealing.
This is funny, because I have the opposite opinion to you. I think that she is so cool. I just looking at the first 3 images, the only ones that matter, and also only looking at some of the third one. I think that she is so cool.
She is really cool.
She dresses cool. She does cool shit. She like fucking she flies. She's going fucking roller skating. This is cool, and I think cool equals appealing in my books. And I think that she is like. Not things fall apart for them trying to render her character when they try and render her as trying to be cute. She doesn't, she's I think this is my take. I think that she is cool and that is appealing. And I don't think that like I guess my point is I just don't think that she's cute just cuz she's 14. She's not like glittering sparkles, eating fucking cupcakes, She's like a cool gamer girl that has like plastic milk cartons on her belt.
Yes.
Which
adds up to a number of...
Oh, God. I still think she's kind of cute, but I think her cuteness, again, like, looking at her emote set, it's like, she's this cool fucking gamer girl, and then, like, she has a laugh and, like, a bit of cuteness peeks through. And so I'm gonna flip it on you. I think she's too cute and 4 appealing. Get fucking owned.
I'm okay with 3 for cute, but we need to pick a lane for appealing.
Right. Does her being is she a dork and unappealing?
I think 4 is more compelling. 4 is more respectful of the amount of times we said that's so awesome at the beginning of this episode.
We did say she's the coolest teenager.
Yeah, she's cooler
like
than me.
20 times. Yeah.
She's also a dork, but like I respect it. 3 and 4.
3 and 4. I'm a fan of that. She's not going like she's not trying to appeal to you, and she's not trying to be cute, and so she doesn't get into like the super high scores of people who are trying to do those things. Like Fuji, who is trying to do both of them, and succeeding, and thus scores very high. She's succeeding despite not really caring what you think, just kind of doing her own thing. And so I feel like sort of mid-range scores for both of those feel right. I could even be convinced 3 and 3 if you wanted to push me there.
No. 3 and 4 is where I'm at.
4 appealing. Kinsey scale. I don't know. She's 14. She doesn't express particularly strong vibes.
No, I like her rainbow hair.
Well, she's gotta be gay because she has rainbow hair.
Yeah, it's like a 5 to me. Like, honestly.
5 on account of rainbow hair.
Yeah, that's like maximum, like, I'm 14 and I am dyeing my hair because I'm gay.
Yeah, she does kind of have I'm 14 and I'm, I'm acting out just a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm really trying to be individualistic.
Mhm.
And it's because I don't know how to process that I'm different from most girls around me.
Mhm. That's 5 behavior.
That's some 5-ass behavior for real. Also, she's a robot, and I think she's dating this drone, and that's gay. It's a same-sex relationship.
Drone nosebleed.
That's what her drone girlfriend has done a cool flip,
Mhm.
and she's doing a nosebleed thumbs up.
Yeah. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Okay. 3, 4,
Great.
3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
KR 345 artificial intelligence.
KR 976 345.
976
right.
345 5555.
That's Ash's phone number. I was thinking in the shower the other day.
Do tell.
Of naming our scale. And it's a terrible name, and so you can tell me to stop it instantly. But maybe we can call it the cake scale? Because it's your cute, appealing Kinsey evaluation.
Cute, appealing Kinsey evaluation.
Your cake.
Your cake.
What's her cake? What's her cake score?
What's fascinating is I don't like it that much.
I know! I knew that you wouldn't.
But it's clever.
Uh-huh.
This is hard for me. What about the appealing cute Kinsey?
Well, I mean, I think the thing is that, like, the blurb goes cute appealing, and so I think it has to go CA, and then I'm looking at the vowels on my keyboard, and I'm like, is there another vowel we can stick at the end of this to make it a word that we like? Because we can make that, I believe in us, we can make that vowel stand for something that we like.
Cocky.
Nope.
No?
Cocky? CAKI?
Cute, appealing
No.
Kinsey. Investigation.
We can just call it numbers.
Get in the comments.
Get in the comments. Add us on co-host.
Yeah, reach out to me on co-host if you want it to be called the cake scale, because otherwise I'm not letting Ivy do it.
Please harass Ash on co-host so that it can be the cake scale.
Yeah, I need enrichment.
I really appreciate this. That's what the E stands for.
Cute, appealing Kinsey enrichment is pretty good. If only it didn't spell cake.
Uh-huh.
What if we just called it my enrichment score?
Uh-huh.
That's my competing...
Ash.
Yeah?
Before I hit this random... Well, you can finish your sentence first. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, this is my competing name for it, is calling it the enrichment scale.
So true. Ash, okay, so some backstory? Question mark? Wrong word, but it's fine. Some context for people listening. It's my birthday soon, and we're going to be recording an episode on my birthday. This is exciting for me, because I like to do my fun bullshit on my birthday. And so, the thing... The rule, it's your podcast. I will get on my knees and I will beg for just like a little allowance, a little bending of the rules. If I hit this random button and it's someone really good, Will you give me permission? Not, I won't mess with, I won't like pick a guy. I won't mess with the random selection. But if this random is really good, can I defer it to my birthday? Okay, great. I'm hitting the button.
Oh boy, big money, no whammies.
Well,
we're not deferring
not
it.
this one. We're not deferring it.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. Fucking parentheses, I guess. I guess. I don't know, but I guess.
Okay.
Alright, if you say so.
This is funny to me.
Yeah.
It brings
Sure.
me personally enjoyment.
Yeah, I fucking bet it does. You little freak.
Enrichment.
Can't be called the enrichment scale because everything is enrichment to you. You're so enriched.
They're always putting meat pumpkins in my enclosure.
Okay. Add us on the co-host so that Ash can be enriched.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be about anything. Just provide enrichment, please.
Please.
My poor baby boy.
If you don't
entertainment
mind.
at all times.
See, I'm very my little Tamagotchi scales are dangerously low.
Ash will die.
I will die
if you don't interact with our social media.
And I'll be
How
replaced
dare you?
with what's the thing they do in Kingdom Hearts when they Nort you? You change your name.
So the thing that happens in Kingdom Hearts is that you don't get replaced. The thing that happens in Kingdom Hearts is that you get split into from a whole person into a body and a heart. Your heart goes on to become a monster called a Heartless. And your body goes on to become like a different person called a Nobody. But do they change your name though, right? And then, well, nobodies themselves don't inherently have the like name mixed up and the X added. The nobodies that are part of Organization 13 do.
I see. That'll happen to me. You should end the podcast.
I think it'll be...
No, actually, you finish your sentence.
I think it'll be... Hang on, I have to type it out. A little bit. Because ASH is not a lot to work with.
No.
So I think it might have to be like...
You could use my full name.
Asher?
Asher Bonapal.
But also,
that's a lot of work,
what if it's just Sax? S-A-H-X.
Sax.
I kind of like that.
Sax.
Sora, watch out! Wait, I have to do a good goofy voice. Sora, watch out! It's Sax!
I'm gonna get
I can't do a Donald Duck voice, I'll die. That even wasn't a good goofy voice.
No.
Okay, bye!
Bye! Bye!
質問。一般人相手の時は、もう少し手加減した方がよろしいのでしょうか？